It was most unfair to accuse the original blonde one of conspiring to force myself and Maxie back into our previous dysfunctional pattern. You would never cause such pain simply to facilitate a reunion between yourself and the unworthy mob prince. Such deception is only something that the faithless one could be capable of.
That's really unfair.
And upon further consideration, I recognize that Fair Lulu's distress was indeed legitimate, so I will accept the case with one provision, that I work for you and not the faithless one.
Spinelli, why are you being so mean to me? You've never been this mean to me before.
Cruelty is not my intention, but rather clarity. This PI will no longer be subject to your manipulations. Huh.
Oh, is that it? Did you find it? Does it look like he found something, Lulu? Can we please let Spinelli work without any interference?
Sunflowers and gumdrops.
What?
The jackal must request that the faithless one give him some room to work. Please, nothing would be served if my concentration is compromised.
I was just trying to help.
Maxie, stop trying to use this situation to fix your relationship with Spinelli. It's not fair. It's not going to work.
How do you know?
The only thing that you can salvage out of this mess is your job. Leave him alone.
You go anywhere near that petty cash and I'm calling my dad.
Your dad?
Uh-huh. Max Scorpio, the police commissioner.
I'm not here to rob the place. Been there, done that. I'm here for you, actually, Lulu.
Oh, okay. Why?
It's your father. He's had a bit of a setback.
Oh my God, is it his heart again?
No, nothing so dreadful. It's, he and Lucky kind of got into it this morning, and it got pretty brutal.
Oh my God, why can't they just stay out of each other's way?
Luke would rather chew glass than admit he's one of his kids, but I think if he saw your face, he would really cheer him up.
It was almost certainly an inside job. No one who accessed the file isn't an authorized Crimson employee.
It amazes me how you can figure that stuff out.
All right, so the next step is for the jackal to pull up the names of any employee who accessed the Purloined file.
Make it look so easy. All right, Spinelli. Now I am going to help you.
Okay, well, take a look at this list and see if any of these people could be possible evildoers.
Okay. No. Maybe. That one's possible. No.
Man, you're proving to be most insightful.
Maximista and the Jackal have always been a good team.
Why is Mr. Spinelli here, and who the hell gave him permission to use the company computer?
You caught me. It was going to be a surprise, but I had Spinelli come over here to install one of those brand new, what's it called again, Spinelli?
State-of-the-art firewalls. It's to protect the sacrosanct Crimson files from those evildoers who would wish to get their foot in the door, no pun intended, with the competition, that's all.
Mm-hmm. You mean the people responsible for leaking our new shoe layout to Couture so that they could copy it and run it before we had a chance? Did you think I wouldn't notice, Maxie, that Giselle was running our new feature?
Yeah, Maxie made a mention of it. I'll get right on it.
I'm very disappointed, Maxie. This is a huge problem, and it essentially happened on your watch.
Okay, it really wasn't my fault. I treated this layout the exact same way I do all the confidential material, but I'm not going to stand here defending myself. I'm going to find where the leak came from, and then I'm going to get rid of it. That's what Spinelli is here for.
Okay, so I'm just supposed to trust Spinelli because you recommended him, when essentially this is all your fault to begin with.
Well, he is a computer genius.
Yes, Maxie, but unfortunately, to solve this problem, it requires finesse and subtlety and the ability to communicate clearly. Now, Mr. Spinelli has many endearing qualities, but the ability to communicate is not one of them.
Well, he has me to interpret for him.
This is not a game, Maxie. If you don't find the saboteur, you and Lulu will both be out of a job.
Lulu doesn't have anything to do with
But
this.
you are a team, correct? Whatever happens to one happens to the other. Now, if you want to entrust Lulu and Mr. Spinelli with your entire future of fashion, then fine. It is your funeral.
I trust Spinelli with my life.
Good. You have 24 hours to fix it.
I will not disappoint. Yes! A clue of major proportions. The Pilfered project was timestamped 8:35. It was downloaded to the copy room terminal.
That's so fantastic, Spinelli, but what does that mean?
Okay, well, it means that we now must trick the larcenous leak into a second theft. We'll be there, staked out, ready to pounce.
Well, do we have to pounce in person? Can't you just figure out who it is on the computer?
Don't you trust my instincts?
Of course I do.
Well, then this is the opportunity to apprehend the evildoer and save the original blonde one and Maximista's career.